Yes.
Can you cut these please?
Why some chips out? Why your homework still out?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Tonight, the second of two on this wild card Saturday. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. On the return, here comes White. He'll get this pass from 20, bring right down to the 35-yard line.
Oh, Giants must have won. I was trying to get their slot. Hey. Hit him. Pick that bag of chips up. Put it away. Nah. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my jewels. Look, homie, I done him up and I ain't changed.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll stick with him again. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. He's Eddie Buchanan is there on the tackle.
Sean, watch out, my man.
And it's 3rd down.
You in the way.
It's 3rd and 4. They'll try to get this one.
Hello. Hello.
On this opening drive, they're going to go for it on 4th.
Hello.
Sean, stop, man.
Each snap as they'll try to throw. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's going to pick up.
What is the video called?
The craziest and strangest things ever found. Have you ever seen an alien? Well, guess what? You're gonna see one today. By the way, every time I do this, you guys seem to enjoy it a lot, which is why I asked you for all the craziest discoveries we have ever.
Cowboys first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
All you trying to say is score 50.
Ready up? Here we go. 32. Ready? We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass.
Oh, shit. This bitch.
They had for a second. They went into the bag and tricked. It almost worked. It's 2nd down.
It's a whole fucking touchdown, man. Oh, because my fucking hands.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that's going to wind up and bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he's... that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. The throw here is complete. And a good job with the defense. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. Brings up 4th down. Back to throw.
Ho, ho, ho! How the fuck you allow that? Fucking McCoy, man. Sit there and watch.
We talked at the start of the game, Mike, the energy in this stadium, and now after that early turnover, it's certainly not going to help quiet this crowd. They clearly came into this game facing an uphill battle, and they made it here even harder on themselves with that early turnover.
Threw up to sideline at the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to take a shot.
How the fuck? My man right there just watched the ball go to him. It's all good. I'll fuck that package up.
This kind of feast or famine, anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure, and if you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity. And
It's all right.
he had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up the coverage long enough. They give up a big touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here comes White. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
Everybody died. I didn't go to jail.
I think every running back's dreams that he's going to get through a wide open hole and breakaway touchdowns. It's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
He's back to the original line. No gain on that. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down. Now, faking the give.
Fuck. Oh, I ain't mean to do that. Cheating ass Madden.
Now the Cowboys will take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. It's 4th down is looming. So 4th down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force it laterally. Out of bounds. No gain on the return. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. He'll look to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for. One-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact. And I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again.
What the fuck? Good money.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That is a big play for LA. 36 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Yellow. 52 black. Yellow blue.
Everybody got it.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Double's going to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard.
What the fuck? I sent the motherfucker there. He don't go.
As time will run out on this opening quarter. 2nd quarter now.
Fuck.
Rams in control of the football as they go to work on 1st and goal.
Everybody got it. I ain't going to.
Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
I got it pulled up. Everybody got it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. On throw on the move is caught. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL like this play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. It's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Just a bit too long there as he throws it infieldly, looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Fuck out of here!
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Going off the top. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. 37 yards. Motion comes the tight end, Evans. On play action, he'll set up to throw.
What the fuck? Wide the fuck open? I don't get this shit. That's the second touchdown I fucked up.
Defense is doing, like, disguising what the
It was there.
and then what the coverage actually is after the snap. And I think the quarterback's having a hard time really figuring out what am I looking at, where am I targeting,
Now
where is
I understand that now.
And I think it's led to some really big plays by the defense here in the first half. Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
Unreal.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. This is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. Tight end going in motion here. Putting the tight end in motion. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll work his way out right. That's going to be incomplete.
Get the fuck out of here!
On fourth and long, it's a big ask, and the defense turns it
Yo, I had to, yo, that's crazy. Waiting for you. Unfucking real. Hello? Unreal.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From the 21, here's second. The first taken in, and he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Good for a Rams first down. Now there's a throw out wide. This might be a double pass. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, Cowboys. As they try to run it here, he'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation. They gotta find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points. All of a sudden, you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not what we're
Followed up and taken down. 2 minutes remaining here in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action. After this, work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. That is Ferguson in motion. Throwing now on 3rd.
I don't get this shit. Ferguson! Why does keep doing this dumb shit?
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. It's 4th down. Here's Ryan right now. He'll be looking for something a little better than first effort, which he shanked. Right away, they'll set up to throw.
Come on, catch that shit!
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
They'll set up to throw.
You caught that shit? Fuck out of here!
This is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. They're able now to go down and come away with points. They'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this one go for Worthy.
Good money.
What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. That is a big play for LA. An even 40 yards. First down. First and goal.
This is one of those times where I think for a quarterback, they get caught in between. Do I want to be a runner and take it in myself? Do I have time to let my wide receivers develop yards with 20.
I don't believe this hot shit.
So first the decision to throw down here, backed up near their own goal line, and the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, breaking the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in a safety.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Great throw. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Second and 20.
The blitz coming, he'll throw it. Throw here down the field. Will fall, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to be third down.
How? How? Good money. Good.
The extra point drive forthcoming. And this is no good. The rookie misses the extra point. We'll see if that affects him or the game the rest of the way. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone,
The 20, we already know.
to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. There's first and 10. Now a throw here. It's backward. He might be looking to throw this.
Why he hold that shit so fucking long?
Looked like they had it for a second. They went into the bag and tricked. It almost worked. Then second down. Throwing now from the gun. Back down the field for Lamb. That one working up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. He's going to look downfield once again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for Dallas. So
Got to keep the ball. That's crazy.
entertaining one to this point. Back for the second half.
Let me try that again.
Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Cough that shit up.
Right there, but what you're looking for in the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one pinballs around, but is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, like you have to imagine, there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find it.
Look at him go! And he'll get into the end zone! Xavier
secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. And they're on the 27-yard line. On first and 10, they'll set up the throw. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Nate Ferguson. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Back to throw. And he can't. Through the contact, incomplete. Was done defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring him 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And you're one of the go-to guys on your team. I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw.
Fuck!
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
How the fuck you do that?
Inside is on 40. And he'll be brought down for a short return. And they'll take over there. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
Come on. I'm pressing the wrong button. I'm pressing X.
Complete the pressure. Got to him that time. And it'll set up 2nd down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's
Who is that? Bland? Bland?
That is a big gainer for the Rams.
Wow, that's crazy. He's a what?
I'll pick up a 44 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover. And plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of an
He's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Honest game.
And at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
Plexico burst? What the fuck?
Another touchdown pass. What a game he is having. Throwing his fourth
I knew I wasn't bugging.
score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
36. Cowboys, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll take it at the 12. And he'll work this one past the 25 to about the 28-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a number 4. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll have a 1st down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on football. If it was up to me, I would only want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So that's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
They'll stay on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last step. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. So try again here. 2nd and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, guys. They're separating his hands from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Now again, on the ground.
Impossible.
Pretty quickly, they'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. He cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
6-yard pickup brings us a 2nd and 4.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's going to be incomplete. Very good there. Contact jarring him off loose. And it's going to force a 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Open man left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Bullshit! Madden is cheating!
At the 25-yard line.
Worthy's not that dude.
Play for LA. 31 yards. They'll look to throw yet again. Now a deep ball toward the end
Fuck out of here. Now you can't catch. It's a bitch.
He had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. They'll talk things over before third down.
You could see the quarterback once he got the snap. He was looking for any seed, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun snap as they'll front.
Ha 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 ha! Yo, shit! The motherfucker moved. Ain't that a bitch?
And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball.
And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. And that look good for a dozen. Very quick first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Now give up the middle.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. I mean, whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense get a little lackadaisical.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation. Like, I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
On 2nd down, they run the counter. Theomatic only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. 16-yard pickup on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
16 yards. First down, Cowboys.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced unfortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ball game.
What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal. 2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal.
Let's go now. Strike it. Set.
Here's a run. And they'll get into the end zone for the first time tonight. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least they'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
For the 2-point conversion.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Rams 42. Cowboys 8.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never asked for help.
Set. Hut. 10 black. Set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
First and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10.
Ready. Hey.
They send the tight end in motion.
Hut.
On play, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Quarterback sack. A loss of 7 yards.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third down.
Ready. Sticky. Green. Red. Yellow. Set.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Quarterback is
Timeout for Dallas. It's their second, as they'll discuss what's to come. As fourth down is looming.
Ready. Set. Set. Yellow.
That is
Blue.
Ferguson in motion.
40. Hut.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth, and he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one needed to come out quickly. It did not, and it is a sack. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round.
Stay with him.
Mike, 19, go!
No one there to pick up the pressure. He'll go down. They got Osa Odigizua. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up third and long. throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 12
2
yards.
minutes remain
Brings up
in the
fourth down.
fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. This one from 47 yards out. His kick is good. And the Rams will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you had things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes White. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That'll be batted away, incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Ready. 45. White. Blue striker.
And he's going to go down yet again. He is going to fire all game long.
The quarterback.
10 cycles.
A loss of 7 yards.
Ready.
Now, faking the give. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
First down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Blue 32. Hut.
They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. That's going to be incomplete. Looks like they had him for a second. They went into the bag of tricks. It almost worked. It's 2nd down.
Down. 60 claws rank. Ready.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Intended for his tight
Here's a
end.
3rd and 10.
It's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
And 10 yards to go.
Quick throw, taken in. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
20-yard pickup there. 1st down, Cowboys.
Here we go. Ready.
Back to the air one more time. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
Ready. 33. Yellow.
Back to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hut. Hut.
They'll look to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Gain of 14. First down, Cowboys.
Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And this is going to be a touchdown. They're going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. The extra point, up and good. And the Rams will add one more onto their big lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here comes White. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. That is Ferguson in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Second down.
That's down the field for Lamb. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. 3rd and a long way to go. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Rams.